I don't know what is going on, but last week I took you guys with me to the thrift shop and everything was Christmas themed. There was so much Christmas stuff to be almost April that it's kind of mind-blowing, but I asked you guys in that video what your favorite holiday was, and a lot of you guys said Halloween. So if you said Halloween, this video is gonna be for you because I went to the flea market. I found some really amazing stuff. You guys, there was something really off on this day. Like, it was like I stepped into an alternate universe for a good hour to 2 hours. I'm gonna show you guys the stuff that I got. I'm also gonna show you guys some of the creepy stuff that I didn't get. So check some of these out. The day started totally normal. I got there, everything was totally fine, everything seemed normal, and I did find a weird pair of boots, right? But it's nothing that's gonna I'm not gonna call my mom about this, right? Like, it wasn't anything strange or weird. And these are from a company called Pajar, which is a Canadian company that started in the 1960s, but they do all kinds of really cool boots and jackets. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I don't buy a lot of boots and accessories, but for whatever reason, these boots totally caught my eye. Maybe it's because it looks like somebody chopped off all of their hair and stuck it on these shoes. If you buy them brand new, they can be pretty expensive, but if you try to resell them, they're not super valuable. However, if you find these ones that are made out of goat hair, they can go for a lot of money. So you guys, they were only asking $20 on them. I definitely wanted to pick them up. The hair situation on these, like, these are crazy. This is so legit. It's legit hair. Like, I could make a wig out of this. Hang on.
You live around here? I just moved in down the street. Just checking out the hood, checking out the neighborhood, seeing you know, what's going on.
Clearly, I have zero game, so if you ever see me at a bar, that is what you can expect. But anyways, I got the boots because they were only $20. Nothing really weird, nothing out of the ordinary. But then the next thing that I found, this is a Russian company called G. Debret. They're super famous for their holiday stuff, for Christmas decor, for their Santa figurines. They do like really crazy snowmen figurines. But some of this stuff is really expensive and very valuable. And this is a line that they created called Artistry on Canvas. And basically, it is a canvas that has this really beautiful painting on it, and the majority of these, if not all of them, except for this one here, are Christmas themed. So I don't know where this one came from because I've literally never seen a Halloween themed item from this company, and it's not something that they're known for. But I got it because this company's stuff is usually really valuable, and this thing is brand new. It's still in the original box. It's still wrapped in plastic. But basically, it's just like a goblin. It's got all of this painted on there, and then it's got the face. Now, normally, it would be a Santa figurine or a snowman or something a little bit more friendly. I think that this figurine is magic. I bought this, and my whole world turned upside down. You know the scene in Harry Potter where he goes to the train station and has to run full speed into the brick wall, and he goes through the brick wall, and all of a sudden he's in this town where he can like buy all of his magic supplies, like his magic wands and his magic owl and all of the things he needs for his school of wizardry. And it didn't change until I bought this freaking Halloween figurine. And after that, everything was super weird and super screwed up. I buy this, I put it in my cart, I'm like thinking, okay, cool, I got a pair of boots and a Halloween figurine. Then all of a sudden, I see a life-sized dinosaur? A life-sized dinosaur. Okay, first of all, who brought this here? Where did they get it? And who's gonna buy this? I mean, I kind of want to buy it. If I had a place to put it, this would be in my car right now. But like, a life-sized dinosaur? This looks like something out of Jurassic Park. It continues, and it gets a little bit weirder. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago, I found this really rare, really incredible scroll that contained prayers and magic spells that would have been from Ethiopia. And this thing was absolutely incredible, and the way that this thing was used is it would have been used for somebody that was sick, it would have been used for somebody that they felt was possessed by a demon, and it would have had personalized one-of-a-kind magic spells or prayers that would have been used to cure the person or to get the demon out of a person. These things are so rare. There are organizations that literally look for these things to create collections of them so that people can actually study these because they're one of a kind, and each prayer and each spell is going to be totally different and completely unique. Okay. Another magic spell scroll from Ethiopia? These things do not just show up and now this just pops up on this magic Halloween day at the flea market? No, there is something afoot. So here are the spells and the prayers, and then here are some of the pictures. Now, this is pretty cool. It's not as detailed as the other one that I found. Here's the other one that I found. The paintings in this are crazy. Very detailed and very colorful. This one just has black ink, and the pictures are not as colorful. I am beginning to feel like I've stepped into an alternate reality. Now I am at that little village where you buy all of your supplies to cast spells and do magic wizard things. And the next thing that I find, I paid a lot for. I paid like $150 for this, but also how could you not? This thing is amazing. This is an antique apothecary cabinet, and this thing is super old, you guys. This thing is incredible. It is amazing, completely hand carved, and I love that it says apothecary right across the front door. You open it up, it's got all these amazing shelves and drawers and all these places to put medications. Listen, if I'm here and I need to be buying all of my stuff for like my magical spells and my rituals, like this would be a great place to keep all of your magic spell stuff. I could actually store both of my magic spell scrolls from Ethiopia inside my new apothecary cabinet, right? This thing is crazy cool, right? Look at that. This is awesome. I love like the edges, and then the door is super cool. And then inside, you've got all of these drawers and shelves. You know, I just feel like it's a good way to start. Some of these old apothecary cabinets and these old medicine cabinets can be really valuable, and I have never seen one with this kind of workmanship on it, and I absolutely love that it's completely handmade. We just continue. I've got my new apothecary cabinet. I've got my magic spell scrolls. Like, things are just, they are what they are at this point. I see a man, it's just this giant statue with a guy with his head off. Guy with his head off. Okay, yeah, no, that's totally par for the course today. There is a man with no head. And again, somebody brought this here. And again, who's gonna buy this? So one man doesn't have a head, and then I find a head. This was very different, you guys. This was a decomposing deer head. Like, somebody put this in their car that morning and said, oh yes, I'm taking this to the flea market. Somebody will love this. They packed it in the car. It sat in their car. And before that, it was in their house somewhere, or a storage unit or something. I don't know, but it ended up here for sale today. And I'm like, this is a decomposing animal head sitting on a table right now. Like, what is going on? What is happening? Nothing makes sense anymore. And so you guys, at this point, I am living in Halloween Town, and I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to normal life after this. Like, I don't know how this works. Like, if I'm just living in this alternate reality forever, like if I get home and it will then just be like a dungeon lair with dragons. Like, I don't know at this point. So I just go into survival mode, and I'm like, listen, I just need to be okay with this being the new reality. I jumped right in. So I bought this whole bag of Halloween gear for $25, which I think is a great deal, by the way. I still stand by this purchase. I just assume these are gonna be my new clothes, because I've got to fit in this new world in which I'm living. So anyways, let me show you guys what I got. This is insane. He was just like, it's $25, and I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm gonna live in this world with decomposing deer heads and magic items everywhere, like I need to be prepared. Look at this. So this thing is huge. That's one. Oh my gosh, this is huge. All right, here's another one. How do you even, oh my God, what is this? I hate latex. Like now I'm gonna smell like Halloween mask the rest of my life probably. I feel like these go with those. So I think you wear the mask and then you put on like a cloak or something, and then these go on your arms and you chase children. Oh, this one's cool. Oh my gosh. There's like glass eyes. Each one is worse than the one before. What else is in here? This one's heavy. I really must like you guys a lot. All right, here's the last one. That's super small, which means it's gonna be touching a lot of my face. Okay, all right. Okay, I do really well with old Halloween masks, and these are definitely good quality, and they're really big, so I'm sure they're expensive. I'm gonna have to do more research on them, but for $25, that was kind of one of those things where it's like, you can't really go wrong with an entire bag of some of these crazy costumes for $25, but also like, I'm gonna smell like latex the rest of my life, and I don't know how I feel about that. You guys, thank you for coming along with me to this crazy, weird, Halloween themed flea market, which I just find super strange. But yeah, anyways, I went home and everything was fine, and now I just have all this weird stuff. So maybe it was just a weird day at the flea market. I don't know. But I'm super curious to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your favorite Halloween costume was of all time. So it can totally be something that you wore when you were a kid, or it might even be something that you wore as an adult. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm super excited to read your responses. I'd have to say that my favorite Halloween costume as a kid was Dracula. It wasn't even because it was Dracula, but it came with this like tuxedo suit. And then I went through a phase when I was like 7 or 8 years old where I just wanted to be fancy all the time. And so I wasn't even trying to be Dracula, but I would put on the one-piece like tuxedo pajama suit and walk around like it was a tuxedo. So I'd say that was my favorite just because I got the most use out of that one. I mean, I did that for a good probably year and a half of the tuxedo wearing. That might be where I picked up the British accent. Mother, I'll take another one of those ham sandwiches, please. Please remove the crust. I do not do the crust. You know this. So anyways, I want to hear what your favorite Halloween costume is. Leave your comment in the comment section below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do it now so you don't miss future episodes. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.